Hey, what's up, everybody? The Amazing here, bringing another review. This time is the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider X-Aid Gamer Level 2. Now, it's a beginning set, but I'm going to break them down to each separate figure, give them their own sort of thing, because to do them all at once, you kind of take away from each other, and it makes it really long. So let's get to the point. First off, I want to start by saying the color palette on him is really dope. Now, it's going to throw you off for a loop, obviously, because he's pink. Hot pink at that with neon green. And that's an homage to the retro gaming colors, of the 80s and 90s. But overall, I like it. It grew on me instantly. I kept it optimistic, and immediately the first episode, the show was just blew me away. So I'm a big fan of it. I actually like the design a lot, and as it grows on you, you actually end up liking it a whole lot. Now, please be aware, my joints are really stiff on mine, which I find to be pretty good. Hopefully, they don't loosen up too fast over time. Now, you get the standard SH Figuarts articulation, and because of the suit design, not many things are hindered with the exception of the waist area and probably the back and the neck because of the collar. Now, as you can see, he can go left and right. Please be careful. These are actually sharp, and they're sharp back here as well, so please be aware. So you still get the standard SHF rotation at the head. The arms go all the way around, not really hindered by much. The shoulder pads drop down so that in case you want to rise the arm or do anything cool with it, you don't have too many issues. So as you can see, you can rotate it back and forth. See, it rolls out, goes in, rises up. So you can get basically human interaction with it. Now here's what's really cool. You go like this and it rotates. You can't go straight forward down too far for obvious reasons. So I'm going to raise it up. That's because this guards it right here. So you can't go too far down, but you can go pretty far back actually with it to the point where there's actually a little gap in his chest. You come back down. I'm going to push it in so it doesn't mess up. Like I said, you can actually rotate left and right. Leg wise, goes up pretty far. Rotates. There's thigh swivel. The knees are double jointed. You actually get tons of ankle pivot, so it rotates in and out, and you actually get toe pivot. As you can see, the leg can go pretty far up. Even with the side gear for it, it doesn't really get too far in the way, and I think that's pretty dope. Now, mine may seem like it has a little leg gap. I don't know why, but maybe it's just me. It just rotates and wiggles around or not. The driver belt, just like in the show, you can actually rotate it in and out, so you can close it, open, close. And what's cool is you can actually take the gashot out, and I gotta be careful here because it's so tiny. I don't want it to pop away. Now, you don't get the whole gashot for obvious reasons. They didn't want to include it because it might get loose. But what's really cool is you can actually put it in the side slot as well. So you can fit it in there. I'm not going to put it all the way in so I can have trouble taking it out later. That would be nuts. But it actually fits and slides back in normally. So actually, this figure is actually pretty dope. Color scheme, show-wise, I was really feeling it. And I'm just excited to have it in hand. So I can't say that anything else is really bad about it. It's just standard SHF that you get, but they've done such a great job on the painting, and it's a huge improvement over what happened with the Ghost Figuarts, where they were totally hindered by their Parker design. So they totally went all out for this. Now, as far as hands and accessories, you get these open palm hands for X8. These are his excitement, I'm doing stuff, climbing over things, etc., etc. You get the little bit more relaxed ones, which are little curved palms. So it's like holding weapons, holding things and people, or an action pose. Then you get the holding weapon hands. This is for his Gashikan Breaker. So now what's really cool about this is it comes in 3 parts. The handle comes separate, so you wiggle that out. And this is it in hammer mode. I'm going to call it hammer mode. So just like in the show, you get the A and B button, and you get it before it comes out as a sword, which is dope. So when you want, you just pretty much swap it out, and they give you an extra part to turn it into a sword mode. So you can do all the cool stuff. The hand actually holds it really well. It doesn't slip around. It doesn't mess up. Just wiggle it in. But I'm going to replace it right here. So you actually see he holds it pretty well. There's weight to it. It looks really nice. I'm really feeling this. Like, I'm actually really glad I pre-ordered this because I heard this is a hot item now. Really hard to get. So you actually can do tons of stuff. You can actually rotate this, make sure it looks good. Yep, there we go. So it actually looks really good. But As usual, if you're not really feeling it, I could totally understand why. But I've been enjoying the show, and I hope you guys have too. If you don't, please make sure you go out and watch Kamen Rider. At least give it a shot. I definitely recommend it if you don't start with the older stuff. You can definitely start off with X8 and be just fine. It's definitely a huge homage to the older retro gaming, and I've been having a blast watching it. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you guys a size comparison with other SHF, some Marvel Legends, and other things like that, so you can see some size stuff. This is it next to a Mezco. It's actually small, but not too small. This is it next to an SHF Kuga. Pretty good size. This is it with a Marvel Legends Sam Wilson cap. This is it next to my Bodycoon Custom Spider-Man. And they all collapsed. So, as you can see, Spider-Man wasn't playing fair. He just was not trying to hear it. But I want to get them all up so you can make sure you see what they're all doing. So height-wise, I said highs-wise. Height-wise, they all do pretty well. Looks really good. I think he scales pretty well. Even though he's smaller, he still has the build to look well with them. And I'm really excited. I plan to do some dope pictures. Get on to Snipe and Brave when I get a chance. In the meantime, guys, I hope you've really been enjoying. Hope you got all the information you needed from this. More importantly, I hope you're drinking your water. Please tell me you're drinking your water, guys. And enjoy the pictures at the end. Make sure you keep your hearts full. Make sure you stay out of trouble. Take it easy, guys. Later.